The classic city and a classic day for college football. The atmosphere absolutely exhilarating as the Georgia Bulldogs set to tee it up at Sanford Stadium to start this season. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Off the play fake on first down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Touchdown, Miami. Number 21 in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Dell.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Dances away from the D. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. They get him down.
To the back.
The catch. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's taking the shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's now second down after the short completion. On the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Martinez on the carry. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Georgia 3.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still running at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On second down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. It's Martinez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Run it with the fullback.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Oh, what a grab by the defense. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets away from one. Going to try to get it himself. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They go to the ground. Smashes through. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He fires to the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami 10, Georgia 3.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward from it. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments. Yeah,
you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Fast motion from the offense. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19.
Team.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Tuggle. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll give it to Johnson. Just plowing ahead. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Running behind that left side. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
At the 22.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with his defense and they get the ball back.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you failed. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Gives him the big stiff arm. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Miami! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Number 6. With the carry.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slips a tackle. Hard running there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot and giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
To the air, it's Coffee. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Looking for the two-point try.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Touch pass on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best player. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
He's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.